The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll be
Man, he just hit me up, bro. I was
supposed
to play this nigga at 1.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Anderson. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Can do it, baby. Let's go, baby.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Play, coach.
Anderson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw. Anderson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Huskies take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
At the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Anderson. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, lose nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now,
here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the second quarter.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's now 3rd and
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Finding room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. And a St. Louis first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's good for a St. Louis first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Hobbs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
21-0 our score after 1.
The score, Huskies 21, Blues nothing.
St. Louis football here to begin quarter number 2. As they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
You gotta be kidding me. Of course he called that.
Saw what I saw.
Come on. Set. Here we go. Let's do it.
Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll run on first down. Hobbs, he finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. From the 21, here's the 2nd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. It's caught. Smith. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Smith trying to run for it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
As long as you've been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Get in there. Don't mean stop. Let's go.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Smith once more, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, and the Blues get a bit closer.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Extra point right down the middle, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Off the bootleg. Cartwright. He'll buy some time right. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Cartwright. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this offense on third down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Purdy. Tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Huskies take a 3-touchdown lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Next to score, Huskies 28, Blues 7.
Another day in the office. Take that. Oh, yeah? We got more where that came from.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Shepard now from the end zone.
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Purdy. Wide open receiver complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
First down.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Purdy to throw it on first down. Smith catches left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. A give to Smith out of the gun. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down
What
there.
happened?
Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
No. I'm playing in another league. Set up the time.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They'll run for it here with Smith. Fights off the defender. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
I'm at halftime though.
Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Purdy now to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing to start the drive. Cartwright. He gets this one complete to Bowden. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Come on, guys. It's going to be a good game, boys. Fly around the football. Big play here. Big play. Let's make this happen. Come on. Cowboy 80.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Cartwright. And that is incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the 2nd half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fighting him off. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a loss of 3.
Here's Purdy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here, Purdy. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material. Throwing to start the drive. Cartwright eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And it's third down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Off the play fake. Cartwright sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So they got the turnover started with great field position, but in the end, the defense able to hold firm, and they only get 3 out of it.
And I like what you said right there. That defense able to hold firm, backed up into the shadow of their own end zone. Goalpost right behind them. They had to make sure they didn't give up the 6. And, boy, they came through in a big way. To them, even though they gave up 3, that's a win for their side.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Come on, why would you throw it to him?
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action. Cartwright rolling to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Pick it up, you better. Pick it up.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
To throw on 3rd down, Cartwright. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear. who the better team has been in this one. And in a league where we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He finds Smith out of the backfield. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way to the football. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Purdy. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Shepard, he's going to sit on this one, and it's a touchback out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Purdy. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Kupp. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Purdy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
That's good for A. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
St. Louis, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. You see Purdy, he's going to shift them around. On 3rd down, Smith. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above.
Why does this even have to
So
happen?
the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. The point after is good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Not the end.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
79 Bronco. Hurry.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. That is incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea